Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for January 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th, Monday through Thursday. Now, you know that I'm going to be using my Radley Valentine decks. This is my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will use this for the main reading for the individual astrology signs. I will pull one from my Guardian Angel Tarot cards, again Radley Valentine, and I will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, I will do an overview, which is just the introduction. This is what do I feel is going on in the world? What do I feel is going on in the universe? This introduction is the same for all the signs. I have put in a time link in the description if you want to just bypass everything and go straight to the individual signs. Now, I am going to use my Weight Rider tarot cards for the overview. I will pull one from my Radley Valentine Angel tarot cards also. Now, I have prayed, meditated, infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? So let's see what we have going on here. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message. We have a lot of things going on. That's why I make this as a general announcement. So what do we have going on right now? We know that Mercury has gone retrograde in Aquarius on the 17th. So we have some interest. The 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th energy is interesting. Now, there is something going on. 17th is the full moon. I'm looking at my notes right over here. It is in Cancer, so that in itself has some really strong stuff. This is the time to release, relinquish, and request. A lot of people do it 3 days before up to the full moon and 3 days after. I like it the day before, the day of, and the day after. And what that means is you release what's holding you back, you relinquish what you don't need anymore, and you request the good stuff because it is okay to do that. Now, I like to do a couple of things with that. I like to put my crystals underneath the full moon. Make sure you protect them, especially if they're water soluble. Sometimes I put my cards actually in a windowsill by the full moon, but if you're putting them outside, again, make sure you protect them. Put them in a baggie or something like that. Now, the other thing that's interesting, well, I think this whole thing is interesting. We have so much energy, and I've been talking about the energies, besides Saturn in Aquarius right there, that's been there now for, a year. We also have the lunar nodes. Nodes are switching over. They have been switching. In fact, I think they did switch a little bit, but now we're going into what they consider the more true nodes. And I don't know a lot about these. This is a mathematical equation. This has a lot to do with the eclipse, but it is switching on the 18th where it's going, directly. It was kind of the mean nodes entered on December 23rd, 2021. The true nodes are entering on January 18th. It will be that the north node will be in Taurus, which actually helps to ground us. The north node kind of tells us a little more about our presence and our future. Again, this is not necessarily an expertise for me. And the south node is in Scorpio, and that has a lot to do with lessons learned and our past. And Scorpio is very, very, very passionate. Does not like secrets, okay, unless it's Scorpio secrets. And Taurus is a more grounded sign. Okay, so we have that going on the 18th. The 19th, we have Uranus going direct. So Uranus now has been kind of playing a little more with us. Now it's going direct. It's going to mean business. Uranus is, of course, the planet, expect the unexpected. And if you go into Greek mythology, Uranus is one of the what you would consider the ancients of the ancients. Okay, so then we have January 19th, Aquarius season begins, 9:39 p.m. These are all Eastern Standard Time. So Aquarius brings its own energies, and and there's a lot of intellectual energy with Aquarius. It just this whole week will be a very strong, energetic week. Okay, and it is. We all feel this. We all feel this. Things. Like kind of like ooh, let's circling and just energies, just kind of like that pot that we've been watching, and now it's kind of in the simmering stage. It's starting to boil. Remember what I've talked about with Pluto in Capricorn and what that means for the United States. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Pluto, February 19th and 20th of 2022. And so there we have it at that 2 energy. And if we go with the 20, it would be 2202022. It is in the direct place that it was, or is the exact place that it was for the United States birth chart when it was July 4th, 1776. So things are brewing. Who's to say? But what's going on up there, we still need to live our lives, and we are spiritual beings, and that is something that's different than anything and everybody that's out there. Okay, anything that's on this earth and anything that is out there, we are spiritual beings, and there we can make a major difference. It's just, I talk about the energies because they do affect us, but we do not have to necessarily we do not necessarily have to just say, well, what will be, though what will be. We can make some decisions, we can make some choices, we do have free will. Now let's see what we've got going with this, and we're going to do 3 cards. We do have our astrological signs. We have our fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Remember, what is it? Jupiter is in Pisces right now, but it will be going back and forth into Aries and Pisces. But Aries is our fire sign. It is the rods. It is Gabriel, and it is, of course, just fire. The wands and the rods. Okay, then we have our water signs, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and that is our cups, and it is Raphael in the one deck. Then we have our earth energies. It is Taurus, Capricorn, and it is Virgo. There is some things going on with Capricorn. Like I said, Pluto is in Capricorn right now, and Venus is in Capricorn, though Venus is retrograde. In fact, until Uranus goes direct, we actually have 3 planets in retrograde. It is Mercury, Venus, and Uranus. So there is some undoing. Retrograde planets undo in order to recreate in many ways. And I do feel a lot of, I always feel retrogrades, especially Mercury, has a lot of karmic settling, karmic balancing. Okay, now, and then that would leave our air signs, which is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So let's see what we've got here. Now, remember, I will be giving you the timestamp so you can bypass all of this to get directly to your individual readings. So let's see what we've got here. Okay, now, this is not my favorite card, but it is very, very needed. This week, anything that's reversed, I look at as having more influence and more power for this. So here we have the Hierophant, or the Hierophant. It is reversed. So this has got a strong, strong message. We have a 5. 5 has a change energy. Numbers have energy. Numbers have meanings. A lot of this has to do with angel meanings. There's other ways to check what the meanings are, numerology, a lot of things. Numbers have meaning. Find out what resonates for you, and then take the numbers and put them in. Anyway, so here we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant has a lot of tradition to it. The Hierophant, to me, has government energy. It has the business of religious energy. So, the religious government also. So we have the people's government, and we have the religious government. So so again, this has a lot of control to it. A lot of times when I see the Hierophant in individual ones, I feel like people want to break out from that control. But this in itself, this is universal. This is what is out there. There is a lot of Hierophant type of energy here. A lot of times it's look at it, what is it, and, maybe again, break free of it, break away from it, make some changes. And this makes sense with what's coming up with Pluto. I do not advocate violence at all. My thing is just be aware, and you can then, during this time, help to control your reactions. Okay? Okay, so we have the Hierophant energy here. Anyway, let's go on next card. Oh, but this is a lovely energy. This is a wonderful one. Again, this one's reversed. This is the Nine of Cups. So cup energy, again, is that water energy, fluid, emotional, romantic, but it's also spiritual energy. The nine has you've got everything you need. Let's wrap it up. The nine also has that wish energy. This is wishes come true. But do you know what you're wishing for? Again, that we have that full moon. Put your wishes out. Put your request out there. Okay, so that's lovely in itself, and that counteracts this balances a lot of this Hierophant type of energy here. Our next card here. Okay, so we've got some really strong stuff. Again, all of these were reversed. Now we have a 20, and it's interesting because here we are going into, so we have, January 20, 2022. So we have all that 202022 energy. If you add it up, so 2022 adds up to 6, the number of man. It's the energies, it's what we make of things. But now we add that other 20. So, I would say that the 202022, that becomes 8. 8 has unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. Judgment is exactly what that is. Judgment, many times this has a new start, a new beginning. In some of my other decks, it also has a weights and balance. It also has looking at what has happened. So we have some really, I'm going to let, you give me some feedback on this too, because here we have this governmental energy, this traditional energy, this very structured energy. We have this other, kind of, and when I say weights and balances, I'm talking about WEIGHTS. It's kind of like things are being weighed. Things are being weighed and measured. And there's also this where the people, you look up, the people are saying, please, please, help us, help us, help us. And at the same time, not only is that saying, help us, it's also saying, oh my goodness. So this could also be expect a miracle, especially being that it's next to this wish card. So expect a miracle, be prepared for miracles. There could be some, again, we are in some major transformational times or transformational energies, let's put it that way. And it does look, that wish card makes things positive for us. It does, doesn't necessarily say that everything's going to be easy, but the wish card is positive energy, okay? So let's see what we've got with the Angel Tarot cards. And let's see. So these two are major arcana. So this is universal, where this is minor arcana. This is how we live within the universal energies. Okay. So there's hope. There's hope, dreams, wishes. And many of I feel that the people that come here to my channel to come here. That always happens when something really big, that you are here for a reason. You are here to, hopefully that I provide you with some optimism. I provide you with something to keep you going, so, with hope, with some of that hope, because you are people of the light. You are, maybe you are a seed, a star seed, a light worker. There's so many different ways, but we are in that, you are here for a reason, and we are gathering here for a reason too. Okay, so let's see what this last card has. The Queen of Water. Now, water, Queen energy. Queens, all the court cards have an underlying energy. Queens have a water energy. So this is water, water. Cancer, full moon. Very strong, very emotional, very committed. Now, sometimes I look at the Queen of Water, I think she's a little bit micromanaging, but it's all with a good heart, a good cause. But I do feel like this Queen of Water, and remember, mine is just how this is coming through to me. I feel like this Queen of Water, it is highly emotional. It is highly emotional. So you may be, so people's energies may be high, but it is, again, I feel like this is for something that is, it's like mama bear. This, and whether you be male or female, it is like mama bear. This is protection energy. This is going after what it is that you want for your family, for yourself. There is a lot of loving energy here. So there is, this just has this very strong, to me, motherly protection type of energy. Now, we do have, when I talk about motherly, it kind of gives me that Empress vibe. Empress, to me, especially when Mercury is retrograde, has that we're going to make things right. We're going to take care of things. And I guess that's what I'm feeling like with the Queen of Water. We're going to take care of things. We're going to make things right. It might not be an easy lesson, but we're going to get past this. Okay? So the Queen of Water in herself is tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. I think that's really going to be important for this week. Care for yourself and others. Again, trust your intuition. These two have some really interesting stuff. Again, that I'm not necessarily a fan of the Hierophant, but it is necessary. And, I'm a child of, I was more a child of the 60s and 70s, so take it where take it from there. And it just looks like it's going to be a very interesting week again. Emotional week, but we do have that wish card. So stay hopeful and we get through this, okay? Lots and lots and lots of energy, lots of changes. But remember, this is kind of that we have been in a very, that catharsis, not cathartic, we've been in that metamorphosis. We are that caterpillar and we will come out as that butterfly, okay? Okay, so now, again, too, I didn't say this, but remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications, and let's start our readings now. Hello, my Capricorns. How are you? I'm sorry if the sound is a little bit off, but they did an update on the computer, and I want to get these videos out before I try to fix it, and then I lose all my sound. Anyway, let's see what we have for Capricorns. Now, remember, Venus is in Capricorn. It is retro right now, so a lot of things are getting dug up with relationships for you and emotions for you. And that Pluto is really the interesting one. I think Pluto in Capricorn is what to watch right now. So what we'll do is we'll watch it. Here we are. 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. What do we have for my Capricorns as your birthday season ends? For the last time until next year, happy birthday. Here we go. First card reversed. 5 of Ariel, 5, 5, 5. Change, change, change. Positive, negative. Ariel, your energy. Taurus energy. Virgo energy. Money, job, career energy. Worry about money. Do I have the money? Is the money coming in? The thing about my Capricorns is you always have the ability to make money. I mean, you can turn something that other people think is, people have thrown out. You can turn it into treasures. Now, you do have to look and, put some work into that. And, there is this change in money attitude also for you. But again, this is one of those times that, like I said, you can make, like what was it, Rumpelstiltskin. You have the ability to turn straw into gold, okay? So Rumpelstiltskin is an old, fairy tale, but there's a lot of truth in fairy tales too. So who knows what we're talking about with that one. So this one, there is some money worries, there is some money challenges, there is some money, how am I going to do this? So some people may be feeling with this full moon the need to leave your job. Again, I will always tell you, it's easier to get a job when you have a job. So, that's, transition that. Do not be precipitous. At the same time, I don't want you to necessarily be miserable, but if you're miserable in your job, then look for something that could be happier and better for you, okay? So, you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. Now that is one thing, my Capricorns. You can be extremely clear-headed, but then when you go down that, go down that spiral of, oh my goodness, what if, it's very hard for you to do that. Again, these changes that are happening, because, I told you the nodes, the North Node is going to be in Taurus, which is your sign. Uranus going direct while it's still, it's been in Taurus, which is your sign. So there is going to be kind of, I do feel like it's almost like, I see you kind of like shoveling and, kind of looking for buried treasure, looking for, I kind of see you shoveling and like click, 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 oh, I think I got it type of thing. So I do think you're going to be digging up a lot of energy, a lot of older emotions. I do think you're going to be digging up a lot of older opportunities too. Okay, both of those are strange, but, I do think that. Here we go. The Two of Ariel. So two's decision, choices, partnerships. This is keeping balance. This is you trying to maintain that balance, not letting the emotions come up too much to you, come over you, not being too cold and too cynical and maybe too sarcastic. So this is having a little bit of that balance, because that's the thing, my Capricorns, you care so deeply, but when somebody doesn't appreciate it, you flip that switch, or maybe we should say it down, you flip that switch and it's like, fine. Nah, not do it. So this is having that balance. This is kind of, caring, but yet at the same time being objective. Now, a lot, again, since this is your energy, this does have that work, job, career, home energy too. Okay. It's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. Next card, Three of Ariel. Now, the Three of Ariel is very strong, very powerful. Put it out there 3 times, do it 3 times. This is the power of 3. Also creativity and celebration. And this kind of goes along with what I was talking about. This is doing something that you love. This is finding that balance. This is coming to a point where you love life again and you love yourself again, but you also love what you're doing. It is reaching in and having that creative side of you satisfied in many ways. So do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. So I love how these cards validated that first, what I was talking about, what I was feeling with that first. Okay, and now we go to that one. That one just wouldn't even let me shuffle. This is reversed. This is major arcana. This is a 4. So we have a 2, 3, 4, and a 5 energy here. This is stability, leadership. It's also organization. And this is, this is the Emperor energy. This is the masculine divine energy, okay? Many times associated in my other cards either with Michael or I think Uriel also. So this is all about organization. This is, stop a minute, think, don't just rush in, helter-skelter type. Just think what you're doing, think before you act, okay? Your plans are on target and everything will flow more smoothly if you add a little organization and discipline to your methods. The key to success is to allow your creativity to be gently guided by logic. Be open to asking for help from someone very intellectual or seek out a mentor. So yeah, there is a lot of emotion. It's not necessarily easy for you, but at the same time, you do overcome it. You do get a grip on it. Hopefully damage hasn't been done because my Capricorns, like I said, you love deeply. But when you flip that switch off, you can be very sharp, okay? So the thing is, pull it together this is a good week to pull it together. Keep those emotions balanced. I know you have earth energy and that's more about your job and your work, but I do feel that this also has to do with your emotions too. But at the same time, this has ability for great career changes and growth this week for you. And to me, that could be also money coming in. Okay? So let's see what we have, what crystal or energy would be helpful to my Capricorns. Here we go. Reversed. Green, venturing. Good luck, prosperity, new opportunities, heart healing. So it's really a lot of growth happening for you this week, Capricorn. Maybe some healing, growing pains maybe even, but there is so much that's coming, and we all get through it, and we get through it together. Anyway, please, please, please take a moment, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, my Capricorns, for the last time for this season, happy birthday to you. Always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.